So I received all my degrees actually from Rutgers University in food science. I spent a couple of years in the Army after my BS, and then I came back and got my master's and PhD, Rutgers in New Jersey. Yeah.
And tell us about the research you did for your dissertation.
Oh, actually, we were looking at the effects of carotenoids. These are the pigments in fruits and vegetables on lipid metabolism.
Who was your advisor, and how did you relate to that person?
So actually my advisor, Paul LaChance, and he had worked for NASA on space foods. So he was a fascinating guy. His degrees were more in physiology. So I learned a great deal from him, particularly about how science is interrelated across disciplines. And in addition, we learned a lot on mentoring from him. Yeah. So actually, directly after graduate school, I had been prepared to do a postdoc, but I got hired directly into an academic position at the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, and I've been there ever since. Well, I think I've quite a few, but on the science side, we did some clinical trials. I was part of a group looking at the effects of soy on lipid metabolism, and those trials eventually became very important in setting a health claim that allows food products to indicate so much soy protein will lower cholesterol. So I think those were very important clinical trials, and some of the work we're doing right now, looking at the effects of diet on prostate cancer development, I think is also quite important. Well, I think it's really important for them to have as broad a background and thinking as possible. I think the worst thing to do is to go into a lab and work on one enzyme for 4 or 5 years and not be exposed to the whole breadth of nutrition and in fact the whole breadth of science. Coming to meetings is very important. Going to symposia, learning things outside of your particular research area is very, very important. Yeah, so my advisor made sure that the whole group went to experimental biology every year. And I do too. I brought 5 students and a postdoc with me this year. They're all presenting, but sometimes the young ones, I still bring them to the experimental biology even if they're not presenting. This is extremely important. Yeah. So my own PhD advisor, Paul LaChance, of course, set the stage for how I interact with my own students. One person in particular, David Baker, who won the same Dannon Award that I just won. He won the first one at the University of Illinois. He was one of the people who took me under his wing, as he did many other individuals. But actually, I learned a lot from how to mentor by mentoring students. And I really feel that I learn as much from them as they do from me, and I enjoy interacting with them. So I'm continuing to learn from lots of people, including the students, on how best to mentor, because you can't treat everyone the same way. Everybody is different, and some people respond positively one way and some others. Well, it almost seems trite to say work hard, but you have to. You also have to have passion. You have to feel passion for the field. And in fact, I don't think if students have passion, they should even pursue a PhD. You have to really enjoy what you're doing, love science, love research, and also try to be as broad as possible when you're learning science and learn how to do it well.